Here are the 3 most shocking communities in America.
It's so weird this is happening in my state.
With such unique lifestyles you won't believe could even exist. Number 1. America's only polygamous town.
I just entered America's only polygamous town, where the scariest American cult used to live.
I haven't walked on this step since I was 18 years old.
Really?
Yep, this will be the first time. So I guess this is the big moment.
Yes, we're talking about the infamous cult of Warren Jeffs, a religious leader serving life in prison after being on the FBI's most wanted list.
But realize, young ladies, the best thing is to leave your life in the hands of God through his prophet.
Because Warren Jeffs ruled over this town, making every property his, forcing children and teenagers to be with him.
Did you know the 12-year-old?
I did know her. I met her before. I wasn't in the room when all
course.
this happened.
Marrying around 80 wives.
So he had 80 wives? You don't think that's too much? Like, is that not kind of crazy?
All while fooling an entire community that he was God's prophet.
This is like all this wiring. There was illegal wires tapped the whole city.
He put illegal wiring to spy on everybody?
In the town, yeah, so he could tap their phone lines.
He could listen to anyone's conversation.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that we're now walking in these hallways where all of those happened.
This is very common in big polygamous homes to have big long hallways with just rooms all the way down to fit people. Welcome to Colorado City.
Thanks, dude.
This is Sam. He used to be part of the cult.
You know, because I ended up with 35 siblings.
And his memories of Warren Jeffs are still so vivid.
I remember Warren Jeffs standing at the pulpit preaching to us, and he would sit there and pause for a minute and kind of bow his head. And my parents, especially my mother, would tell me that he was receiving revelation in that moment.
From the fearful beliefs he instilled in them.
We were told that that mountain right there still possesses their spirits. And then if we hiked it, we would either be captured or killed.
Having dozens of siblings.
Do you miss the 17 siblings that don't talk to you anymore?
Oh yes, well I mean honestly, I haven't seen them for so long. The little ones are all grown up.
How they gathered at church on busy Sundays.
We walked on this parking lot. This used to be packed full of cars. I mean every single Sunday you couldn't find a spot, so you'd have to park down the street.
To the prison-like structures he built, that back then they believed was a protected paradise.
Look how thick these walls are.
These are 2.5 feet thick, these
Yeah.
walls. Holy crap.
I mean, it's mind-blowing to me how even their families operate with all these weird rules.
We were not allowed to say dad. That was considered disrespectful. Same with the mothers. It was mother, not mom.
That's very culty.
The deprivation of them as kids was a whole another story.
I was always hungry.
Was
And
it
so
like rice and beans food?
It was a lot of that kind of thing.
But even more fascinating was just how the Jeffs prophets influenced everyone into believing their polygamy was approved by God. Even Sam's sister married one of them.
And one of my sisters married Rulon Jeffs when she was about 18 or 19 years old, when Rulon Jeffs was about 80 years old.
Even this woman still sees nothing wrong with it.
You would allow your husband to have another wife?
Absolutely.
Except maybe for this next woman we met at Warren Jeffs' mansion.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
I've heard so much about you.
That, by the way, was now turned into a sanctuary for people fleeing their church.
Married him after he was the prophet, so he was already on the
so
run.
She was Warren Jeffs' 65th wife, and possibly his most hated one.
He sent me home on the first night because I hesitated to get close to him, and I was like, well, it's my first wedding and his 65th or whatever, so he was just really angry at me.
It's heartbreaking hearing her recall such traumatic experiences as a young, naive woman.
I was in survival mode. Like, I was fighting for my life every single hour sometimes.
Like you thought you were actually gonna die?
They threatened me at times.
But also you can't help but respect her bravery for rebelling against someone so powerful.
I escaped out a window and was terrified of being caught.
The police, even the President of the United States, had no authority over us.
It's been chilling seeing the very places I've only heard about in documentaries before, but I'm also grateful to see how much this town has changed since then.
That white door right there, I had walked through to meet Rulon Jeffs and Warren Jeffs. It is just weird to see that door now and to think of all the things that were going on in there.
This town might have been home to America's scariest cult, but at least now we can hopefully say it's also a testament that there can always be a more hopeful new beginning for everyone.
Number 2. Inside the tunnels below Las Vegas.
None of these people here on street level know about what's going on underground. We're going deep down, my friends.
You know Las Vegas for its fancy casinos and luxury life, but underneath Sin City is an entire world like this. For the first time ever, I explored the dark world existing below Las Vegas.
This is crazy, dude. So sketchy. Completely dark in here and cold. It's interesting that there's natural light right here. Just a manhole cover.
Where 1,500 homeless people live by their own rules.
During the day, it's like I try not to do too much, but at night is when I attack, you know?
What are you doing tonight?
We get supplies.
Many of them just try not to die from severe floods or their own demons inside their heads.
There's demons, there's that's from here, there's not from here.
You've seen demons?
Oh yeah.
What do they look like?
They're blacker than black.
Over 600 meters of tunnels stretch beneath Las Vegas. And it's crazy to realize that none of the people who come here even know they exist.
Getting out of here is insane. Jeez, it's barely fit in here. Whew.
Just the entrance to these tunnels is already depressing.
All good.
Down we go.
Whoa, man. This is wild. We're walking in puddles right now.
You can only imagine how miserable these people had to be forced to choose this as their new home.
What's it like to live down here?
It's horrible. Yeah, there's no plus side to it in any way. It can flood at any time.
But there is hope. I was lucky to be escorted by Rob, a guy who works for nonprofit Shine a Light, which helps these homeless people finally rebuild their lives.
It takes 3 to bring you back.
Take it easy, bro.
Because guess what? He himself used to live here too.
Hey, our number's on that bracelet, man. If you ever want help, please call us.
He knows that the people who came here are not all bad. They've had entire lives before living in this tunnel. They just need a second chance to rebuild their own lives.
What I need is some people to just pray for me to have like strength and physiques.
As we explored more of this dark, wet, sketchy tunnel, I'm hit by the stark contrast between Las Vegas and this dark world under it.
I've had all my stuff stolen so many times and bulldozed. It's absolutely irrelevant. That has no value whatsoever. Money really has no value.
How crazy is it that just above us people are gambling away hundreds of thousands of dollars? Meanwhile, these people can't even have a single bite of decent food.
Whoa. Dude, that's the back of Caesar Palace.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You can see the sign for Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
But, like, nobody knows that there's people under here.
It's definitely hard to see the light in these conditions.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Dead. I don't have anything to look forward to, I'd say.
And what they've seen here was wild. From the worst crimes you could think of to wild alligators.
People brought 2 baby alligators from Florida here, and one of them died instantly, and the other one lived for 3 years. Got to be almost 7 feet long, and got a guy about 6 months ago.
There was an alligator in here?
And yet somehow they choose to live here, and some of them are even happy about it. This guy, for example, used to be a Las Vegas chef.
I was a chef at the Wynn. Spent 87 grand a year.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good life.
Nah, everybody's up their asses and super pretentious, you know.
But now he's happy to get his freedom on his own terms.
That's a $5,000 bike.
Dude, you got like tens of thousands of dollars of worth of stuff, bro. Look at that.
Bag full of Jordans.
You just found it?
Yeah.
Even if it means living in darkness.
How do you get power to cook?
Wood fire.
You just make a wood fire?
Yeah.
I can only hope these tunnel residents soon get the chance to rebuild their lives. The volunteers who go out of their way to care for these people deserve massive respect. And I hope the US government finds a way to solve homelessness in America in a much more compassionate way.
How long do you plan to stay here?
I'm not sure.
You have everything you need? You have food?
Yeah, I'm good at finding stuff.
What do you do above ground?
I go treasure hunting.
It's definitely mind-blowing to think there's an entire underground community hiding beneath the glitz and glamour of Sin City.
After being in the tunnel for a few hours, my feet are completely drenched, smell like crap, and what am I complaining about? These people have nothing. Addicted to drugs, it's really, really sad, and they do need help.
But now that this video has opened your eyes to this depressing reality, I hope the next time you find yourself in Las Vegas, you simply remember there is a whole world existing right under your feet.
Number 3. Americans stuck in the 1800s.
Can you imagine a life with no pop music, no internet, and not even touchscreen phones?
Are you familiar with YouTube? I mean, I've heard the name a lot.
Because that's exactly the entire lives of this huge family, and I spent 24 hours with them to show you what it's like. They're called Mennonites, and I feel honored to be able to access their community because outsiders rarely get to witness all of this.
Marcus Martin's my name. I worship with you.
And yes, you just saw those 2 guys kiss, because Mennonites follow a Christian religion that has very strict interpretation of the Bible. That explains their extremely isolated lifestyle even in this age of social media and AI. Their kids only study until grade 8, no college education whatsoever.
This is 1st and 2nd grade. We don't generally do college and that type of thing. There's a lot of downsides to college, and if you're interested in serving the Lord and living out the Bible.
And now a sneak peek into their very private world.
Welcome to our house.
Thank you very much. How are you?
Glad to have you with us.
First thing you see when you walk inside a Mennonite's house are all the shoes for all the kids. Look at this. All in a rack right there. There's a lot of shoes. See, the average Mennonite family has at least 10 kids. This house is really amazing, really pink and purpley. And there's so many rooms. In the bathroom, there's this wall of toothbrush for all the kids. Look at all these toothbrushes.
How many siblings do you have?
10.
What are their names? Go, youngest to oldest.
Kimberly, Adela, Liliana, Filene, Janelle, Jaleesa, Joseph, me, Christopher, Jacinda, Carlos.
All right.
And their girls and boys are strictly segregated. So in this community, they date very differently.
So we do not have casual dating, and we practice hands-off, no physical touching. The idea is to discuss ideals and goals and our focus.
They don't really know about Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber.
Have you heard of Justin Bieber?
Yes, he, singer, famous idol singer, basically.
Yeah. Have you heard of Taylor Swift?
Yes, I mean, I recognize the names. I wouldn't be able to say exactly what genre they are promoting.
So they pretty much create their own music by singing.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee.
And yes, the smartphone doesn't exist. Instead, they use flip phones and they're very skeptical and cautious of the internet.
There'd be a good way to filter out all the content that wrecks your mind. It would be.
So if you walk into a restaurant and there's a TV on, would you watch it?
Well, we try not to just sit there and watch it.
But see, even if this life seems so boring or even extreme to regular people,
we got a couple of dead deer on the floor.
Today is a gun youth hunt, ages 15 and under. The person that shoots it brings it in, and they usually eat the meat themselves.
once I saw their lovely home and self-sufficient lifestyle, the kids are in the trees picking apples. I also couldn't help but admire their resourcefulness.
These are beef. They're split in half.
You did all this?
Yep.
Aren't you proud of that?
It's nothing to be proud about.
There's certainly a sense of pride and some charm that comes with being able to source everything for their own family without relying on anyone.
Oh, whoa. What is in here?
That's my wife's canning shelves. So she cans a lot and then, freezes, and so.
They're innovative hard workers.
Lots of tractors out here working in the fields. Pretty freaking cool.
Even if you don't agree with what they believe in, you cannot deny that they are very kind and welcoming people.
So you help yourself, and if it's not good, well, pass it on.
People will talk about the quaint lifestyle or the peaceful and all of that, and that's a lot of truth to that. What I would like for my personal vision is for people to see beyond the lifestyle and to see Jesus and how he would want them to live.
And in this day and age, when everyone is getting lazier and lazier, you have to honor the Mennonites for their discipline and respect. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.